totally not explained, but awesome weapon that's only the fans would know about. Up here! Yeah! Hello. Jeez. Okay, so you may say that I don't really set my things up so well when I first tried and don't test to see, how high this thing is. That way I don't look like an idiot when I'm recording, so that way it doesn't cut my head off. But you might say I'm a bit late to this review because, one, I never saw it in theaters and it took me a while to actually watch the movie. I didn't get it at Redbox, but when it was on Netflix, I decided, what the heck? So, this is my review of the Ratchet and Clank movie that came out last year? Yeah. Ratchet and Clank movie that came out last year. I had heard that there were some bad reviews about this movie, and especially like the Cinema Snob, apparently he said that he did not like it. I think he made one of their worst lists of the year, I think. Maybe? I don't know. But, I'm going to say I like this movie. But I'm also going to say I liked it because I played the video games, and this movie has a ton of problems. But, fuck me. Okay, so first off, one, I have played the Ratchet and Clank video games. I have played not all of them through, because back then when I played video games, I was on the Sonic the Hedgehog type, or kind of that kind, but I was on the type of play a video game, you die, you have to go back to the beginning type of mindset of a video game. Like, no matter how many levels you go, you die, you have to go all the way back. I didn't know about save points or anything like that until I started playing Sly Cooper. Yeah, bro, it's Sly Cooper. I played Sly Cooper, and then I'm like, holy crap. There's a thing called a save feature that can save your things, and you don't have to start all the way back from the beginning of the game every time you reload the game. I didn't know that. Sega Genesis was my first console, and I thought all games followed that logic. Turns out they don't. But Ratchet and Clank was in that list of games that I did not know had a save feature beforehand. So, when I played the games, I never finished them. I played them till I, was tired or didn't want to play anymore. I stopped, never ever played it again. I played it all the way back from the beginning and so on. But afterward, even when I learned how to save features, I never played the games fully through, and even when I played the sequels, I never went back to the first one and like, okay, this sequel's better. And it was kind of effed up. Now, if I had the games, I would play all of them. Sadly, I don't. Hopefully they do like an HD release for like whatnot. But but even though I haven't played all the games, even though I've beaten, I think, one or two, I do know, like, the guns. The guns are supposed to be insane weapons. The Omni Wrench, Ratchet and Clank, and the rebooted version of it. But still, it's, at least from what I heard, I believe the reboot video game is still pretty good. So, but, this movie is to Ratchet and Clank as the Digimon movie is to Digimon. In the sense that if you're a fan, or Warcraft is the World of Warcraft fan, if you're a fan, you know about all these crazy guns. You know about all the gadgets Ratchet has, like the little swing thing, the magnet boots, all the different weird guns. You know all of this. But if you go into this blind, you're gonna be like, why does he have magnet boots? Why are all these guns there? There's suddenly now a sheep gun. What the fudge is going on? And honestly, yeah. And the thing is, there's a lot of like, it's a fan servicey movie, but especially, my lord, especially when like, Clank's like, I do not know what you are. And then he's going through, like, freaking, like, different species, and you see Daxter. I'm like, fudge yeah! And then it goes to some other guy, which I didn't know. Maybe it's a reference to someone else. But then it showed Sly Cooper, the movie Sly Cooper. And I'm like, fudge yeah! Or towards the end, where, like, The Nefarious has like the Rhino, the Rip You a New One, which is like the BFG, I believe, of Ratchet and Clank. And he's about to blow Quartz away, even though we really don't see what happens to the gun. It just like absolutely Nefarious at the end, but about to shoot it, and then Ratchet just comes in, hits him over the head, and just goes, Omni Wrench! And I'm just like, fudge, yeah! Wish I saw that thing throughout most of the movie. And like, there's even like the scene where like you have Ratchet Clank on Ratchet's back, which is pretty awesome. It does kind of seem we don't see a lot of Ratchet and Clank together, or like bonding a lot more. That does kind of suck. I hope the game's a lot better. I hopefully will be able to play that soon. But the everything else, the movie is fun. Like if you watch the movie, if you play the games, you can get a kick out of this movie. And even if not, I don't know. If it's me, like, it feels like it should explain a little bit more, or stuff like your Omni-suit or whatever the fudge, your proto-suit has magnet boots, this, whatever, and, like, just explain a little bit more, like, all the guns, like, if they did, like, the video game where, like, they do, like, a little commercial for, like, the guns and stuff, like, what would have been kind of cool is if, like, Court would have said, you'll have access to all of these guns, and then slowly, like, instead of, like, one, it was cool seeing Ratchet with all those guns. He's like, it would have been kind of cool, like, maybe at the end of, like, him, like, testing all those guns. Ratchet's like, how many more do we have left? And, of course, like, oh, not much. We have this one, this one, this one, this one, and just, like, him just, like, stalking out all of the names and, like, get all of the names in there, like, super fast, like, sheep gun, and see, like, even, like, Court me, like, flipping through, like, the pages really quickly. And, like, if you see, like, real quick, he's like, sheep gun, this. That way it's kind of like, can't say we didn't tell you about these guns. We just went by them very fast. And, it'd be like a little bit of a joke. If you don't know, I should probably talk about what the movie's about a little bit, at least the plot. But basically, Ratchet is a Lombax, which it kind of sucks. Which this movie, it effed up big time. Real quick, but, like, they say in the beginning, like, I don't even know what he is. What the fudge is he? They have no idea what Ratchet is. Though, like, right at one point where, like, the bad guy's like, I have no idea what this guy is. Soon right after one of the little minions goes, oh, that's the wrong Lombax. I'm just like, okay, you know what he is. What the fudge is with the subplot that you say you don't know what he is? And, like, and multiple people throughout the thing say he's a Lombax. I'm, like, thinking, okay, maybe, like, what would have been kind of cool is if that little minion or whatever said Lombax, and everyone, and, like, it's just like, wait, what did he just say? Like, did you just say Ratchet was Lombax? And, like, maybe that little guy is, like, working for Nefarious, and Nefarious says, like, oh, ha, or, like, I thought, like, maybe it was going to be that the main bad guy blew up Ratchet's planet years ago, or something like that. I don't know. I know there's a backstory with it, or what happened to the Lombaxes. And funny thing is, fudge. Throughout watching it, I was thinking, like, the whole point where, like, they're asking, what the fuck are you? I was thinking of, like, Wander Over Yonder, and I was just thinking in my head, Zabornak, and I was just like, no, it's not Zabornak, no, get that out of my head, it's not Zabornak, it's Lombax. Jeez, but basically, there's a lot of cliches in this, but I think the game kind of did that too. It's just, having fun with these characters. Ratchet wants to be part of, his heroes team. They say you don't have what it takes, but when Clank falls out of the sky, to try to send a message, Ratchet and Clank join together. They go to where the good guys are, save them from a battle army. That gets Ratchet into becoming the newest hero and gets the part of the team. Quartz is mad because he's not the main star now, and the bad guys use that to then say, if you betray them, we can make you a hero yourself, and you get all the things, and you're gonna be a big hero again. Which again, if you play the game, that's not really out of character for Quartz, if I remember correctly. Like, again, this game, the main Ratchet and Clank, which one is, like, during that point in time, which I love, where video games were a lot more cartoony. Why? Because graphics weren't all that great. If you try to make something look very, humanoid, it kind of effed up big time. Or it didn't look very well. Like, go back to, like, Tomb Raider, pointy boobs. Something like that. It didn't look really good. Okay, I was just about to say, like, did I click record? But you looked at more cartoonier things like Sly Cooper, Ratchet and Clank, Jack and Daxter, which is probably a better version of like a more humanoid character, but still cartoony. Those games, looked a lot better. Like, if anything, if you go back, because I think the game came out around the same time. One of the Grand Theft Auto games, maybe it was Grand Theft Auto Vice City, and I think Jak 2. Maybe around there. Jak 2, maybe. Because I know Jak and Daxter kind of went a little bit Grand Theft Auto style. Which one? I love Jak 2 and 3. I love Jak 1, 2, 3. Lost Frontier was alright. Daxter was good. I like Daxter. I love the Sony 3. I could probably say there's probably technically more. We get Gods of War, but like the Sony 3, which is Ratchet and Clank, Sly Cooper, and Jak and Daxter. Those three are freaking awesome. Even though Ratchet and Clank, I haven't gotten that many games beaten, but I've beaten all of Jak and Daxter, and I've beaten all of Sly Cooper. Gosh damn, I miss Sly Cooper. Why? Where's his movie? I am hoping that they're not saying, well, Ratchet and Clank didn't do so well, which I hopefully it did, but Ratchet and Clank didn't do so well, so we're going to cancel that Sly Cooper movie. No! No! Let us have our Sly Cooper movie, dang it! Gosh dang, I want to see that. But basically, Quartz betrays them. The main bad guy, Nefarious, is there. He's actually... They're also the main bad guys taking parts of different planets. He explodes with his Death Star. It's a Death Star. And trying to build his own planet. There's some wacky things going on. Ratchet and Clank. At one point, Ratchet fails at saving a planet. He goes back home. Which apparently these bad guys, instead of killing the enemy, throws them into a ship and sends them home. Okay. Again, dumb, but still. The movie, and basically, then you have the whole thing. They get together, they go to fight. There's one point where there's even a boss battle between Court and I'm probably saying the name wrong, but Court and Ratchet. The Omni Wrench comes in and out, which kind of sucks. I wanted to see the Omni Wrench always with Ratchet. That's his main weapon in the game. See Clank on his back more. I saw it once, but it's all right. We should have saw a little bit more Ratchet and Clank together, but there were some funny moments, especially with Court. I like the saying that a hero doesn't have to do big things, just the right things. I'm just that's actually kind of cool. Though it kind of is a question of what are the right things, but yeah. But that's a cool little thing. It's a nice little saying, and the movie has a lot of potential. Even in the end where Nefarious falls into this thing and he's all effed up. But then at the end of it, he comes back as a robot, how he is in the video games, at least from what I remember. And it's just that's... And I love, little characters oh, come on, you knew this was coming. And yeah, if you knew this was coming, if you played the games. But if you're coming out fresh off of not playing the games, you don't know it's coming. But... yeah, I don't know. I have a Jak and Daxter poster around here somewhere. I think it's in the closet. I want the Ratchet and Clank to do well, and I wanted it to do well. I don't think it did, but I would like them to make another Ratchet and Clank game for one. I gotta play the reboot. I want to see another Sly Cooper. Definitely another Sly Cooper after Thieves of Time. Thieves of Time. Gosh damn. Thieves in Time, because, the little secret ending for that. Yeah, I want to see Sly Cooper in Egypt. Assassin's Creed is going there next year. What the fuck? Mind you, not saying that, telling them to rush a Sly Cooper game. Fudge, no. Make that sucker perfect. I want to see another Jak and Daxter, too. Heck, watching this, I'm thinking, okay, they would have elaborated on a couple more things and stuff like that. It would have been awesome. And fudge. Sony could freaking do a Jak and Daxter movie. That, my thoughts on, certain movies, certain things I kind of like about like video game movies, like I don't know, let's say not Ratchet and Clank, live action video game movies. I'm just like Assassin's Creed. Oh, all right. They're gonna do a Call of Duty, I think they said. I don't know. But something like this, like Ratchet and Clank, it's a cartoony looking game. Make it cartoony. Don't make it realistic. Make it cartoony. And they did. They didn't put all the parts together well, and this probably would have worked a lot better as the video game, because I'm pretty sure it would, because it works. It fits, kind of feels a little bit more like cutscenes at some points, but get a director of a movie to do this. Gosh dang, I'm trying to think. I would like to see things like this. Like, I would like to see, like, a Jack and Daxter movie. Like, go back to the Lost Frontier for the movie. Like, showing Jack learning how to use eco. Like, you know, Jack, there's a vent. Like, dun dun dun. Jumps into the vent, gets yellow eco, just shoots like a Kamehameha fireball. Or seeing, like, Jack, like maybe Daxter's, like, trapped or grabbed by, like, a lurker and just, Jack! And you see, like, Jack, like, run into, like, a blue eco vent, just super speed, something like that. That would be freaking awesome. Jeez. Or definitely Sly Cooper. Gosh, dang it, Sly Cooper, yes. Someone, get the guy who did Ant-Man. Get someone who could do a thief movie. Or better yet, get someone, have them, I don't know, talk to you through how to make a thief movie, but like, get someone who can talk about a thief movie, but then still keep, the guys who wrote the Sly Cooper games. But remember, it's not for cutscenes. We have to have this all meld together. I don't know. I do not know, but I don't know. The movie is alright for someone who's played the games. Barely even, but still played the games. If you haven't played the games, you're probably not going to like it, because you're going to have a lot of questions. But if you have, it's a fan servicey game. It's a movie. I'm pretty sure what people who say like Warcraft's not that bad. I'm pretty sure that's kind of their things. Like, it's not that bad if you know the games. I'm like, okay, yeah, maybe if you know the games, but I would like to see the Battle of the Orcs. I would, like to see all of this happen. That was my biggest problem with Warcraft. I didn't see, like, any of the battles. But anyways, off topic, I guess. But, yeah. If you play the games, go check it out. It's on Netflix now, so Netflix it. Why not? It's a fun little thing. It's like a Saturday morning cartoon. Does it make a lot of sense? Probably not. But then again, more like a Saturday morning cartoon. It's an alright movie if you play the game. Honestly, if anything, Ratchet and Clank could work a lot better as a Saturday morning cartoon, or as like a Netflix cartoon. I think that'd be pretty cool. I think all the video games probably. Actually, yeah, we should, like, what Super Mario did. Super Mario did kind of well. Sonic does pretty well with his cartoon. And I don't know. I like Sonic Underground. Sonic X, when I first saw it, I thought it was good, but after a while, I was like, man, this animation sucks. But also, Rouge talks about BDSM in one episode, in the Japanese version at least. Also, they steal the Scouter from Dragon Ball Z. Thinking that Scouter appears everywhere a lot now. What was it? What did I mean? Sonic Underground, Sonic Sat AM. I have, like, the entire, like, series, I believe. It's, like, I got, like, a box set, like, a couple years ago. It's pretty awesome. Even, like, the other Sonic one, the weekly Sonic one, I don't know what it's called. I actually kind of like that one. They were on drugs when they made it, though. At least from what I remember. But, yeah. Ratchet and Clank. It's a Netflix. I wouldn't say go see it in theaters, because it's already out of theaters, because it's, been almost, like, half a year, I think, since it came out. Actually, it might have been an entire year. But, yeah, go check it out. Go check it out if you like the games. If not, it's at least like a kind of like cartoon. And the animation's pretty funny. And there's a couple scenes where I was just laughing. There's things like hashtags and stuff like that, which honestly, that probably annoyed me less in this because Quartz is kind of a dumb idiot and it kind of works with him than the tweet joke in Moana. So hashtag not traitor. But that was just funny. But either way, tell me what you guys think in the comments below. Thank you very much for watching. I'm sure what videos that I've done. Please click the description below. Please check out my videos. Links right in the back of my head to see out more videos there is, and we will see you later.